Thank you for joining the ones in the undisclosed location. This is the core dev called Gnosis Chain. This is 25 of January. Um, we have some people connected in the call. Let's keep it as always as an open agenda. Igor, do you want to start? Otherwise, we can cover Stefan's point, at least as it's stated in the document.
Yeah, I can quickly start on both Eragon and Gateway so far, because since I'm running both, I can kind of say. So for Eragon, first, Shadow support. Well, it's getting slower. The guy, he's a new in the team who we gave it to, so he, to be honest, like disappointed us a little bit. So we probably will give him some chance to try to finish it. I don't know this month, but if he doesn't, then yeah, I'm not sure if he. Yeah, but basically it's a little bit like yeah. Then on the mainnet, on the there was some work done on basically once, at least in our case, or twice, Aragon was stuck when syncing mainnet, and restart helped with recovering. Alexei was working on fixing this because it was also visible on other networks as well. And on the newest version, like 2.36.1, I think, I haven't seen this yet. I've been running it for a little over a week. It was fine. But so that's from Aragon side. Otherwise, Andrew right now is in the same location as I am. So the work is going on the withdrawals for Ethereum first. Like I think for withdrawals on Ethereum, Aragon right now passes all Hive tests, and I'm trying to run DevNets as well. Like on withdrawals, at least on Ethereum. So the extra specs, I think it's going to be good to review the specs for Gnosis Chain withdrawals when everybody is back, because there is some new context and yeah, some extra discussions are going on. And I don't think anything changes dramatic or like almost at all, but still, it's nice to revisit. So from the gateway perspective, as I told, we launched the archival RPC. This week we should release the website with the Gnosis collaboration page and with the public RPCs listed and stuff like this. Also today, I hope we will launch checkpointing for Chiado, the checkpoints for Chiado, because yeah, the guy who was doing this was sick last week, and this week he's finally working and he's fixing it. Otherwise, again, we figured out these issues that Curve and RiskDAO had. So it turns out, again, our rate limiter was too eager to limit some IPs. So we fixed it. Now I haven't heard any complaints anymore. Yeah, and I think when we're done with the Chiado, I think we're gonna look into first running a bridge validator on Chiado, and then running a bridge validator on mainnet, because I've seen that yeah, there were some troubles because not enough validators were like online or working. So we just want to switch to that. Then one more thing is that, I mean, we are ready to receive some traffic from RPC gnosischain.com, RPC chain.net, I think, right? And yeah, we're just waiting for Giacomo to finish, but from our side, it's ready. So that's on gateway side. Yeah. Archival RPC is for mainnets only. I don't think nobody requested archival for Chiado, so we didn't really provision, and we really want to use Eragon for archival, and Eragon doesn't support Chiado as of yet. So.
Thank you, Igor. So, Jorge, you want to go next?
Yeah. So basically, we have an implementation, draft implementation currently. Well, basically because we do not have still smart contracts to test, but we have an implementation for withdrawals on Gnosis. I'm pretty sure we'll probably need to confirm with Marek and the other guys that are working on withdrawals for mainnet, but I think we're ready for withdrawal from mainnet, and the Gnosis specifics were already done this week. So yeah, for in order to be ready for withdrawals Gnosis, the only thing missing right now, the only major part missing is the smart contract that we're going to use to withdraw. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, regarding the the smart contract, well, I was away for a couple of days last week, so I'm not myself 100% up to date. But yeah, my assumption is that Ihor will write this contract. I will, yeah, he's already in contact, I think, with Depline. Depline is not on the call, but yeah, it's a work in progress. And okay. It will probably take a little bit of time, like I would say probably in a month from now, everything can be ready and audited in the sense of ready for deployment and being production ready.
Yeah, sure. There's no no rush. Whenever that is ready, we'll test it and finish up the bits that are missing on our side that we'll figure out on the point, and that's it. And we'll hard work.
Cool. Sounds good.
Who goes next?
Well, I can explain my first point.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think everyone else already gave the update. Other than maybe Philip, you can also give an update. But just this point here. So right now, the base fee on Gnosis Chain is 7 VAI, so it's nothing. And so it would be extremely cheap to spam the network. Obviously, we are following EIP 1559, so if a block is entirely full, then the base fee increases by 12.5%. But if we start with 7 VAI, then effectively you can spam the network for a very, very, very long time until it becomes relevantly expensive. And so in order to make sure that it becomes expensive to spam the network, we should consider increasing the base fee to 1 GWAI. That would make it very costly to spam the network, even for a time frame of, like, let's say 10 minutes.
And this would require some simple hard fork or something on the
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, correct. As far as I understand, yes, would require a simple hard fork. Like maybe we can just make it part of another hard fork and not have a special hard fork only for this. Yeah. There's also no rush really, but it seems prudent to change the base fee to make it a little bit higher.
I don't have any strong opinions on this actually, but do you actually think that there is a DDoS vector present here? Like I don't know, like the gas, there's a gas limit, so the amount of computation that you will do for a given block is bounded by the gas limit, regardless of the price. I I don't know if like economics are like I don't know, EIP 1559 works pretty well in this regard. Like once you start sending a lot of transactions, it will increase exponentially. Like if you have a sustained load of transactions for like half an hour, say, your base fee will go to the hundreds of GWay. I don't know. So yeah, we can do it. Like it's not a problem to do it. But I'm just asking if you have any like strong foundation to do this, because I think it might be unnecessary.
Yeah, no. So of course you're right. Like right now, I don't see the imminent like threat of someone trying to kind of spam the network. It becomes a bit more critical when we have a few more integrations, and for example, when we want to onboard users to this payment network, that there's no easy or like cheap way for people to spam and delay execution of certain transactions. I know like due to EIP 1559 also it has the upside of dealing with let's say more like bursts in demand. Would be good to do some napkin calculation of like how expensive it actually would be. I mean, the problem right now is the base fee is so low in Gnosis Chain that I think even if the base fee increases over a certain period of time, it's still nothing. Like from 7 way up to something substantial that takes some time. I don't know. Again, like there's no rush in implementing it, and we probably should do some more calculation on if it's needed and to how much we should raise it if you want to raise it. But
Because my main point is that even if we for example, if I run a transactions farmer on this network like we did on Shadow, so Shadow has the same parameters as Gnosis Chain mainnet. So when I ran the spammer on Shadow, which was basically a chain that had no usage apart from the spammer, and like in half an hour, maybe an hour of sustained load of the spammer sending transactions to the network, if the gas fee, like the base fee, will go to crazy amounts, like you will go to 100 GWay or something like that. So to prices that you didn't even see on the last year on Ethereum. So it goes up very quickly. And to be honest, the thing is that even if you can send lots and lots of transactions very cheaply, I don't see what's the I don't know. I don't see anything bad with that. Like even if you can send hundreds of transactions per second very cheaply, like there's no problem with that. Like nodes won't crash because of that. Validators
no, I'm not sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not concerned about that. Like I was mostly concerned about someone like spamming the network for a certain period of time. Let's say more than, like, the question is more like maybe they trade differently. What is the time frame that seems acceptable for us, for users to wait before relevant transactions can go through that are important for for certain use cases? And like as you said, like within a time frame of like 30 minutes, in any case, like the gas cost will go up to a level where it's infeasible or like it's extremely costly for someone to run this. But for me, it's more like what is an acceptable time frame for us? Someone can do this, of course. There's nothing wrong with it, but in what time frame should it escalate to a level where it becomes very costly for this person to try to prevent other people to use the network as they would like to use it? So, for example, if I have to wait for 1 hour for my transaction to go through, that's a bad user experience.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, so I mean that someone could just put relevant transactions on hold for a while until. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of the point here. Like, let's say, for example, user wants to onboard, right? Like, and he creates his account, and then it's a safe account, and then user has to wait for half an hour for this account to be deployed eventually. That's just not nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have another option. Another way to go here is that we have an option to set a minimum priority fee. So in the meantime, if we wanted to minimize that, like if validators coordinate to increase that priority fee, so it wouldn't be like the base fee because it wouldn't be burned. So you would be paying the validator for that transaction, that whatever you put in there. But it would, to the end user, it would mostly mean the same, right? Like it would be like a higher entry point for sending transactions, and it doesn't require any hard fork. It's just configuration. That's it.
Yeah, that also makes sense. Again, I think there's no rush in this. I just want, so I think we have to think a bit more about this before we decide if this should be included or not. But yeah, I would say let's discuss it another time again. Was very good feedback. Thank you, Jorge.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Cool. Any other topic to discuss?
Just a quick small updates from Gnosis DevOps side. So first one is we already implemented the routing for Shadow RPC. Now we will be in touch tomorrow with Anna from Gateway to just to perform some tests together and ensure that the traffic is flowing correctly to their RPC server, and then we will plan the changes, the updates for mainnet RPC. Okay, the second point is okay, we deployed 2 bootnodes for Chiado. So we are currently just double checking that it's all set and fine. Then we'll reach out to execution and consensus clients with the list of enodes and ENRs. Just that.
Thank you, Jack. Anyone else? Mm. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay. Short and sweet. Thank you for coming, and let's talk next week. Let's stop it here.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy your undisclosed event in the undisclosed great location.
What am I missing? Cool. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.